by P. Today I have here with me Pep, and we're gonna be doing a little interview, and we're gonna be sipping on a little some. I got my prosecco ready. What you got?
I got this mixed berry Moscato Pappy Potion. So
That's
I'll be sipping on that during the live. I'm going to
that.
pour me up a little some.
I'm gonna have to try some of that.
Okay, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay, so can you introduce yourself to the people?
Will do. Okay, pour me a little some.
Oh, you up a nice glass.
hmm So, my name is Pap G, 31 years old from Houston, Texas, Air Force
Now
veteran.
I want to move there. Actually,
One more to Houston?
yes,
Okay, okay. You must have had a visit there or something.
I have had a few. My brother lives out there now, so I really
Oh,
like it.
okay. Okay, okay. You like it down there?
I do.
Okay, okay. So yeah, born and raised in Houston. Uh went to the Air Force. So I'm an Air Force veteran. Did 6 years in the Air Force. I was stationed in Delaware. So I'm a Houston kid, down south kid. They took me all the way to the East Coast. So that was cool. Uh did my time, got out, relocated to Dallas where I'm at right now.
Okay.
And started the YouTube channel. I should have started it during my time in the Air Force, but I started it like 6 months prior to me getting out. But it's all good. So uh
So how long you had your YouTube so far?
this channel, I've had this channel, I want to say 3 years. Now
Oh,
my previous channel I've had 6 years. That's my faceless channel. So I rebranded that channel like 3, 4 times. So I think I'm gonna stick to what I got going with it right now. So yeah. So this channel has been up for 3 years. About to hit 30K.
that's
This
amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. I should hit that today based off how it's going. And so yeah, I'm just doing this YouTube journey. And in the midst of that, I started my own wine brand. So this is, like I said, the first one. This is what started it all. That's my go-to. That's my baby. That's because it's the first one. So it's a 15% mixed berry Moscato. And a lot of people would ask me, they would be like, how does military and wine correlate? Like how did you get into that? And I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, I'm not the biggest like wine expert or extraordinary, this anything like that. It's just what had happened was uh my friend who I grew up with, he had his own wine.
Okay.
And so when I got a bottle of his, didn't think nothing of it. It's a good wine. And then like the second or third time when I bought it, I just asked him, I just said, yo, how'd you do this? And he said, man, bro, here's the lady number, call her, text her, and talk to her about it. And 3 years later, we got this wine right here. So I have that one. Then I have this one, another mixed berry Moscato. And then we have this one. Now, this one right here is the Razzle Dazzle. This is the red
Okay.
blend wine.
Is that
Not
a
too
little
sweet.
sweet still? The red blend?
Yeah, it's not too sweet, not too dry. It's right in the middle. And so
I
it
love
it
a
it
good sweet wine.
yeah. So that red one takes everybody by surprise because they think red, they think dry and bitter and
Yeah.
this and that. So nah, that's for the grown and sexy right there. So
Okay.
yeah. So that's my story. That is my story.
What sets your wine apart from the others that are in the industry?
Okay, another good question. So you're familiar with XXL Moscato?
Yes, and I love that actually. That's not good. I thought it was good.
What flavor did you have?
I mixed some, so I think I did like peach and maybe strawberry or something like that. I can't remember. I know
Okay,
I mixed them though.
okay. So, what sets mine apart from any other Moscato wine is just mine has uh, it's light, it's crisp, it's refreshing, and to me, you know, what I'm seeing now is a lot of these wine companies are trying to get people away from liquor and drink wine. And so what they're doing, in my opinion, is they putting a lot of alcohol in wine. And wine is not supposed to it's not supposed to get you drunk. You know what I'm saying? Get drunk, go to liquor. You
But
know, so yeah, people give you a nice little feeling good, And so what mine is, with it being a Moscato, Moscatos are known for not having a lot of alcohol in it. So I wanted to create a formula to where it's still good, still sweet, but add just a little bit more alcohol in it. So we went with 15%, and it's a hit. So I just, when I brought up XXL Moscato, to me it's hard to drink because it has like a neck bite to it when you drink it. And so I didn't really like that. And yeah, I just think mine is better. Not being biased, I just think this is a better crafted wine than
yeah,
what's
you
out
got
there right now.
if yours better, yours better.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So uh now I will say my favorite one out of the ones I tried is the pineapple because I never seen a pineapple wine flavored. And so
Mhm.
the flavor on that wine is actually pretty good. It's just it's just that aftertaste, that afterbite is just I don't like it. I don't like it.
I liked it because I kind of got there fast. I was like,
Mhm.
because it gave me a little buzz kind of fast, so that's why I liked it. But the name of your wine is Pappy Potions, right?
Mhm.
So that's funny because I have Potions by P. That's the name of my mobile bartending service. So that's.
Yeah.
But how did you come up with the name?
So I got the name Pappy during the military. And so it was a little crazy little story. I was trying to leave work early. And so at the time, everybody in the office had kids. And I didn't have kids. So uh I was like, yeah, Sarge, I'm trying to leave, go pick up my kids. And they said, "Oh, you a pappy now?" And that's just how it stuck. So uh when it came to coming up the wine, it just potion is the first thing that came to my head. So I already had pappy. I just said pappy potion, and it stuck. So now the flavor names, Buckaberry. When I did like my initial taste testing, that was what it was already called. So when I went with Buckaberry, I just kept the name Buckaberry. Sparkle, which is this one. This is actually named after my dog. So my dog is a female, so that's why it's pink. And then the red, Sweet Elizabeth, that's named after my grandmother. She passed away like 2 years ago. And so that's how I got the names of all these three flavors. And that's how Pappy Potion was brought up.
So being an entrepreneur, like that is a challenge in itself. It's
Absolutely.
ups and downs. It's not for the weak. Can you give me some challenges that you ran into even coming up with this brand and having your own wine company?
So with me being a ordinary person, uh, you're in a lane of your own when it comes to wine because nobody just have a wine brand. So with that, the challenges with that is just I don't really have, a mentor. Everything that I'm doing is trial and error. I figured everything out on my own. It's been 3 years. So it's that, but it's I'm not running away from the grind. Like I enjoy the process. I would just say when stuff does get tough, I wish I had somebody to call that's in the wine industry, like, yo, how do I navigate this? How do I navigate that? Because I think that'll make my mental much, much better, I should say. And it would just be easier. It'd just be easier. But I would say the hardest part about this industry is getting the stores because, a lot of these stores are ran by, white people or whatever, which is no problem. But it just it just they don't give us a fair chance. And I'm actually like the Buckleberry has been accepted into Total Wine. So I'm in the process of doing the paperwork for that. But it's just been a hassle because don't nobody answer the phone, don't nobody answer emails. So kind of just been at a standstill. But uh other than that, it's really a cool business. It's really cool. Seeing
Have,
everybody reacting and this and that. It's been
have you
cool.
been networking with other wine owners?
Not a lot of them. Oh, I take that back. I take that back. well, I'm gonna keep that, but here's the thing with that as well. Uh, when you try to like reach out to people, people are gonna do their research. They're gonna do their due diligence. So they'll go to my they'll go to my TikTok and see that the wine has gone viral a few times or whatever, or they'll see the reviews or the comments, and that can trigger some jealousy if you're a person with a wine brand and you're looking for a crafter and this and that. Because I try to give everybody the game, because I just feel like it's enough room for everybody. Like it's not just my wine out there; it's plenty of wines out there.
Right.
So I just be trying, but it's just like a lot of people are not genuine too. So I just kind of like stay to myself and trying to do things on my own.
Because they be
But I,
acting funny. Some people act like they don't give you the information that they got. And I mean, I understand that they didn't did their research and they didn't did their due diligence and everything, but you don't have to be like that.
right. And what's crazy, the person that makes my wine, there's another wine brand that's in Total Wines, and we have the same crafter. And so I DM'd her. I was like, "Hey, I'm in the process of getting my wine in there as well. Can you give me like some tips and tricks?" Whoop de woo. She ghosted me. She just had me on read. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I just be trying to figure out like what's the deal? Like why y'all be acting like this?
So what stores are you in now?
So right now I'm not in any stores besides Total. Well, I've been accepted to Total Wine. So I'm not in any stores. I was in a restaurant down here, but the restaurant just recently closed. So I just been, what I'm saying, doing the sales off the website,
Do you do
except for
wine
Total
tasting?
Wine. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I do wine tastings and I do pop up shops and this and that. But it just like down here, it just the events down here they're ran by people that's money hungry, and it just like I'm not finna pay 250 for no table at no
Like
pop up,
what? Yeah.
and it's not even promised I'm gonna make 250 worth of sales with this wine. So uh, so I just been trying to figure it out.
What's been the most rewarding part of owning a wine?
Uh, I really love the feedback that I get. I really love the feedback because you really just never know. You may think your wine is good, you got the best wine, but that don't mean other people think the same. So just getting everybody's genuine with action. And I haven't really had nah, this wine is trash type review, you know. Some to say, oh, this one too sweet for me, or this one too it'd be something like that, but nobody has ever just said, nah, this wine is trash. So
But
uh
even still, everything ain't for everybody. So I don't
right, right. And I be want to tell people like if you was to get in this industry, like just because you think it's good, it's okay for people to be like, nah, that's not good to me. You gotta be willing to accept that because you don't want to just be getting mad. Oh, no, my wine is the best. You tripping? Nah, you don't want to do that because everything ain't for everybody.
true. How involved are you in the winemaking process? Because I know I see people they stomping on grapes and all kind of stuff. So do you do that, or what's the start to finish process?
I have no say so or no hands on with the winemaking process because it's off a machine. This
Okay.
made off a machine. So how it is, you just tell her, well, I tell her, I want this new flavor to taste like this. I want it this color, and we'll go from there. So every month, she'll put all the chemicals and all the stuff needed to make wine in the machine, and it spits it out to the bottle. She put the cork on there, put this little black thing, and uh, put the heat on it. It'll shrink to the bottle, and that's just how that goes. So I have no dealings or no hands-ons about the wine process.
What are some of the best sellers, like flavor wise?
It really fluctuates because one month it's the red, and then one month it's the buckle, and then one month it's the sparkle. So it's like this every month. At one point, I'll say right now. It's the buckle. Buckle is going the fastest right now.
So what kind of flavor is that if you could explain it?
Since it's a mixed berry, I do taste. Mm, have you ever tasted an apricot?
Yes.
Okay, it has a little resemblance of that. Uh,
So it's like light and refreshing for like the summer, basically.
exactly, exactly. So that's buckleberry. Sparkle is the sweet one. So puts you in the mind of a pink starburst, cotton candy
Mm.
type, and then red wine is just hmm, like a strawberry type situation. So they're all mixed berries in a way, especially that red. So yeah, but the red it definitely gives grapes and strawberries.
Which one is your personal favorite?
Oh, I'm going buckleberry off the rip, off the rip, off the rip.
Now explain Bocaberry. What's in that?
So that's the apricot and trying to see what I'm tasting right now. So, mm. It's just so many situations going on in this cup. So it's kind of hard to just pinpoint what you're exactly tasting besides like the apricot.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's really all I got right now for the buckleberry about what I'm tasting.
Do you recommend any foods to go with it, like any food pairings?
So the two Moscatos, they go well with pastries and sweets.
Mm.
And then the red pasta or a steak. So the Moscatos are for like the sweets or whatever, and then the red is for like your dinner foods like a steak or pasta type deal.
Right. Do you have any collaborations that you're looking forward to, or even any collabs that you want to do in the future?
Meaning like starting to do flavor with somebody or
Yeah, flavor. It could be a company, it could be a celebrity, it could be whoever.
uh it's it's tough. Only collabs I'll be wanting to do with influence or whatever is like reviews because trying to like start a whole other flavor that's a process on its own because you got to get paperwork and this and that. And somebody may not just want to do it the whole time. They just want the flavor for 6 months, and you can't just do that. So, uh, but if a person or athlete or somebody want to do something with Pappy Potion, I would welcome it. But what I'm trying to do, or what I tried to do, was I tried to get uh Keith Lee to try the wine, but I know he doesn't drink. But I know his wife drinks wine,
Right.
and so when he was down here during the summer or early this year, I tried to get him, and I thought I almost had him because he would watch the stories or whatever, him and his wife, but he just never, I guess, got around to it.
You
And so,
close though. I would keep.
yeah,
He just left Chicago. Actually, I'm from
yeah,
Chicago, so he was out here tearing our restaurants up. So all the good places they finna have a longer line than what they already had.
yeah. His influence is crazy
It is. I really
because
love.
because I was documenting the process on TikTok, and once he finally left, I just told him, I didn't get him, blah blah blah, and they were like, "Shoot, you ain't get Kid Lee, but you got me as a customer," so that was cool. Just still getting somewhat of a Keith Lee effect without him having, getting the wine
Does he
and
have
me,
a PO box?
huh?
I would try to get his PO box and maybe just send it to him. Anyway,
I'm trying to see because it was available in his information at one point, but it's not anymore. So I would just have to look again.
DM Ronnie. If his wife drinks, DM Ronnie.
I've done almost everything possible, and the one of the craziest thing, one of the restaurants he had visited, they was closed. I think he came on like a Sunday or a Monday, but the restaurant was closed, and that restaurant is right around the corner from my house. Like I could walk there if I wanted to. So I've been close to getting him the wine. And I was also thinking, I was like, I don't even he don't even have to get the wine. If he just take a picture with it,
Yeah.
that could do something. So
Still
other
close.
than that,
Don't get discouraged. You still close.
oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Don't get it to him.
I'm 100% aware or sure that he's aware of his wine. He's aware of the wine for sure.
What advice would you give to anyone wanting to start their own wine?
I would tell them identify first who you want to sell to. Figure out your crowd. Do you want to sell to black people? Do you want to appeal to the Caucasians? Who do you want to sell to? Identify that and see what the market is for that specific type of people. So, for example, we like Moscato. So if you want to sell Moscatos, make sure you know not make sure you know everything about Moscato, but you know see what people are looking for in a Moscato. Try to think outside the box and be like, what can I do to make a Moscato wine that I create stand out? And so, uh, because one of the things I did, I had the regular Moscato bottle, but I switched to this type style bottle. This marks the champagne bottle. So it's
Hmm.
that have a clean label. Your presentation wants to be good, but you also want to find a good professional crafter if you're not going to make it yourself. I don't know how to make it myself, so I don't want people asking. I don't know. But yeah, get you a crafter that understands your vision, that's gonna talk to you, that's gonna keep you updated, because you don't want to be paying your crafter all this money and you don't know what's going on. So it's that, and then just don't give up. Don't give up. You have to put this wine brand in people's face every day, because if not,
Got
they gonna forget about you, no matter how good it is.
true. What impact do you hope that your wine will have on the industry?
Uh, Not saying Moscato ain't cool to drink, but I want Moscato to be, the go-to because somebody has had Pappy Potion and they enjoyed it. I want this to be a worldwide wine. I want it to be award winning. I just want this wine to just do amazing things. And
And it
I
will.
believe, yeah, I believe we have the format and foundation, but you got to keep building. We got to keep building.
What has been the most significant like learning experience that you've had as a wine owner?
Most significant experience.
Or just something you learned, just
I would say, yo, stuff happens, and when stuff happens, you can't get discouraged, no matter if it delays you or whatever the case may be, because stuff does happen. Bottles break, uh, corks break, and you can't get your wine. It delay you, and so and then it just like when you get delayed, your customers are like, "Oh, what's up with the wine?" I'm just like, "Bruh, give me a couple more weeks." They was just like, "Oh." So for sure stuff happens. And don't let it frustrate you. As easy as that sounds, try not to let it frustrate you, because yeah, that's
and
I
you
would say
oh, go ahead.
yeah, I would say that's one of the things that, I've learned on this process.
And you've had mostly positive experiences about the wine from other people. Like, how do you handle the negative criticism if you have had any?
Uh just communicate with them, because I've had one lady, she thought the sparkling Moscato was a sparkling wine because of the name.
Uh-huh.
And so I got well, she gave me a lengthy review, like she texted it to me, and she just said she felt let down because she thought the sparkling Moscato was a sparkling wine. But in my head, I'm just like, I never, you know, told people that it's a sparkling wine. It's just the name is sparkling. But I just communicated with her and let her know that I'm sorry that, it was a confusion there. but I can send you some samples or whatever case may be. Just try to make it right. But other than that, I just don't get negative reviews or negative situations. Or if like a bottle break during transit, I either, tell them, I give your money back or I can ship you another one. And most people, they want you to ship them another. They're like, you keep the money, I just want the wine because I wanna see what the hype is about. And
Right.
that's really what people want to they want to see, what the hype is about because they seen everybody talk about it. They see it going crazy, going viral, and they just want to see something
I gotta
because it's
think
somebody
about
out there like, man, that wine can't be that good.
it.
And I knew I
Right.
had a product when you like all the hood dudes like, nah, man, that wine good. I don't even drink wine. So that's how I kind of knew. I was like, all right, I think I got something with this wine. And so yeah, it's just been a good 3 years with this wine.
What's a major obstacle that you overcame in this journey that you've taken owning a wine?
Uh Obstacle, I would say not expecting to sell out every time.
That's good.
Yeah, because I had like a 3, 4 month stretch earlier this year where they was going, they was going, they was going. And I'm getting 30 cases, so that's like over 300 bottles. And I would have to turn, this living room into a fulfillment center. Got boxes everywhere and this and that. And so once that like stopped, I was just like, is my wine trash now? Like what's going on? So uh learning and accepting that you're not gonna sell out every time will help you or benefit you in the long run. So you don't disappoint yourself
Mhm.
because at the end of the day, nobody is obligated to buy your wine or buy your product or whatever you're selling. You be grateful and appreciative, but you know, sometimes people just not don't want no wine right now. And that's okay. And so once I've learned that it's nothing that I'm doing wrong or it's nothing that the wine is doing wrong, that's just how it go in business sometimes.
Things go in phases for sure. Like you
Yeah.
might have time where it's selling and selling, then it may drop some, but
Mhm.
never ending kind of up and down. You got to stay consistent and planned and just know that you have a good product and that
For
it's.
sure. For sure.
So you ship everything and like what how do you manage all of this? Is this your 9 to 5? Is this something you do on the side?
So this is like my secondary income because I'm uh retired military in a way. Not technically retired, but retired because I get VA disability. So it's that and the wine and YouTube. Oh, and TikTok too. So I got like 4 streams. So I really just be chilling. Yeah.
Right. What role does family play in your wine business? Are they employed with you? Do they help sell? Do they promote? Are they supportive?
Yeah, they're for sure supportive. As far as like helping me, like get the wine, this and that, I do all that on my own because with me being from Houston, I go home. I'm actually going in tomorrow to pick up some wine. And so, when it comes to that, I do all that. But for like promoting and buying the wine and everything else that I may need, they are for sure, you know, supportive and helpful in that. Then I have, my wife too, so she helps as well. My fulfillment center. Oh, that was probably your last question. So I have a fulfillment center like over there and they'll ship it out. So we
Oh,
try to like if you order like right now, I'll wait like 30 minutes before another order before I ship it out. So I could do 2 orders at once instead of print this label out and then have to print that label out. I'll just wait and then ship them out together. But we pride ourselves on, shipping out same day and getting that wine to your front door pretty fast.
that's
Uh, yeah.
I love same day. It's like yes, let's get it
hmm
here quick.
hmm Because I know how to my people know how the trucks run at the shipment center. And so I know the last truck comes at like 3 o'clock. So if I get it up there before 3, it's for sure you're gonna see some movement with your package like at like 4 or something.
Okay. Where are you mostly selling your wine to? Like, is it mostly people in the Dallas area, in the Texas area, or do you see more in like a certain state?
I would say Texas is the biggest one. Uh, I'm not really sure if the wine has touched all 50 states. I'll have to go on the website and look at the numbers. But Texas for sure, Dallas and Houston.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, it's kind of all over, but Texas is for sure number one.
And where do you see your brand in the next 5 years? What are some future plans for the business?
Uh, Maybe a couple more flavors, but we'll see. But for sure, I want this wine taking over. I want this wine everywhere. I want it in movie theaters, grocery stores, gas stations, all the liquor stores. Like I want this wine to be everywhere,
Everything.
everywhere.
I
Yeah.
get you. All right, so we're gonna do some fill in the blank questions, okay?
Okay.
So the best way to enjoy my wine is with
Uh, see, I'm different. I drink this wine with everything, so I'm gonna say some wings.
some wings. What kind of
I
wings?
drink some wings.
Buffalo,
Yeah, buffalo for sure.
blue
Buffalo
cheese, or ranch?
ranch. I go ranch. I go ranch. I don't
I'm
think
getting
I'm
older,
matured
so
enough
I'm
to
blue
go blue
cheese.
cheese. Huh?
I said I'm getting older, so I'm going with blue cheese now.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I reached that level yet to choose blue cheese.
If
Yeah,
you could share a bottle of wine with any celebrity, who would it be?
LeBron James.
LeBron. That's your favorite basketball player?
And I mean, yeah, but I know he drinks wine too. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Well,
he's a big wine drinker. Yeah, he's a big
LeBron
wine drinker.
watching.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, LeBron.
The best compliment I've received about my wine is
This good than a motherfucker. I've got some wild reviews. Wild meaning good, but I don't think it's safe to like say it. But it's like, yeah, there's some good wine.
some good shit.
Nah, facts.
Okay, one thing I wish more people knew about wine is
You don't have to. I would say more alcohol content in wine doesn't mean it's going to be good. That's what I would think. I hope I want people to understand.
the perfect occasion to open a bottle of my wine is
Soon as you walk through that door after a long day at work.
it's gonna wind you down, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay, the most interesting person I've ever met through winemaking is
I don't know if you know her, but her name is Crown Me Cutie on TikTok.
I haven't heard of her.
So yeah, she's one of the most interesting people that I've met during the wine because she everybody wanted her to try it because she does liquor reviews,
Okay.
liquor and wine reviews. So you know, I had just got a fresh little restock, and I made a video. Basically calling her out like, "Yo, come get this wine," and everybody tagged her. And she bought it. She bought it, and she texted me. She was like, "Yo, I got the wine. Came with the tribe. Blah blah blah." When that lady got that wine and did that video,
It went crazy.
I want to say she dropped it at like 9 p.m.
Okay.
And so all night, phone just going. I had to cut the phone on mute because it just bing bing bing
Sale.
bing bing. Yeah, it's the sales.
Love it.
Uh, and then I sold that, and then I put the pre-orders up. Bing, bing, bing. I'm like, dang, bro, this is crazy. So
Okay.
I would say her for sure.
You gonna send her a nice little bottle of wine one day to thank her?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I'll probably just because I have her information. I just probably randomly send her a box. in the box. Yeah.
Do you have like gift sets for your wine?
No, not yet. It's so what I'm working on, waiting on is Total Wine
Okay.
because I don't want to start something and play with the numbers because I'm doing something else and Total Wine be like, nah, I need autumn wine or I need autumn bottles. So I'm kind of just waiting to see what's gonna happen before I introduce something else to the brand.
Mhm.
And so yeah,
Okay, so the best way to store wine is
refrigerator. Well, if you don't have a wine fridge, put in the refrigerator, like in the door. You don't want it too cold.
Mhm.
It kind of tastes messing with the flavor a little bit or the consistency because it's too cold. But I would say put it in the door of the refrigerator
All right.
if you don't have a wine fridge.
Yeah, I don't have a wine fridge. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
throw it in the regular refrigerator.
Mhm.
All right, so we're gonna do some this or that. Sweet or dry?
Sweet.
Sweet, me too. I agree. I don't really like dry wines. I don't know. I feel like sweet wine just tastes better to me.
Yeah, facts. Now I will say, I don't know if you ever had a Pinot wine, Pinot Grigio. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I don't know because I'm getting older. But if I'm not drinking the potion, I'll go get some Pinot, and that's on the drier side.
Hmm.
So, but I'm for
I'm
sure
more
choosing sweet.
prosecco drinker. If I'm not, drinking like wine or something, I get some prosecco because usually it's not. It's like a nice in the middle.
Yeah,
Not too sweet. It's not too dry. So prosecco, I would say yeah.
yeah, I love prosecco too. We are some heavy prosecco drinkers around here, so we don't drink about a potion. Yeah,
Absolutely. Red wine or white wine?
I'm gonna say white. I like white. I like white.
And Pinot Grigio. That's what you would choose.
Hmm. Hmm.
Wine by the glass or by the bottle?
It depends on the day. It depends on the day. Because some days calls for the whole bottle, and some days call for one big glass, and you good. So
I get it. It depends on how you feeling then.
right, right.
Rose or champagne?
Mm, I do like rosé.
It is good.
I'm gonna say champagne
Champagne.
because some brands make rosé different in a way that it like I can taste the difference. I'm like, why it taste like this? You know what I'm saying? So champagne the same way, but champagne has more consistency to me.
So which champagne you choosing?
Uh I like Bel Air.
I like that too.
I like Bel Air.
And I like Moet. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I haven't had so I was gonna get a bottle of Moet for my birthday, but I just couldn't fathom paying $78 for a bottle. At least I just couldn't do it. I was like, yeah, it's my birthday. I was like, nah, I ain't have it. And
You gotta
plus
treat
two, I
your
was already like at the time I was kind of already like hung over in a little bit. So I was like, I definitely ain't gotta have it now. So
wine
yeah.
cheese or wine and chocolate.
I'm gonna go wine and cheese. I haven't tried wine and chocolate. 3 years and I haven't tried it.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
excited.
better. I feel like I need something to kind of balance out the wine, like
Yeah.
cheese and crackers and stuff.
Hmm.
I feel like it just kind of resets your palate too as well.
Hmm.
Same. Summer wine or winter wine?
Summer. I'm going summer.
Have you been
Mhm.
to vineyards? I remember I used to go to the vineyards. I went to college in Southern Illinois, and we just had the most beautiful wine vineyard. So we would go out there in the summer and just have wine. So
Yeah, I went to Oakland,
okay.
and man, I ain't never got. I ain't gonna say I got towed up. But I was like, hold on,
It was a little lit.
because they giving you samples, and them samples add up. And
Yeah.
you just like, hold on, and then you outside too, so I guess the heat played a factor too. But I was like, I'm feeling kind of good out them little samples. So yeah,
So
yeah.
drink wine at home or at a restaurant? Uh-oh. I don't know what happened to him. Let's hope he pops back in. Phone must have died or something. But are y'all enjoying the live? There you go.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you, but you look froze.
Yeah, I'm froze.
Okay, but I can hear you though. So, the last question I asked you, what did I ask you? Oh, drink wine at home or at a restaurant?
Uh, I'm gonna say at home, but I'm not opposed to restaurants.
Okay.
Yeah,
And wine with friends or wine alone?
I like drinking wine alone. Yeah,
Do you have smoke cigars and stuff too?
but uh, I haven't done it consistently. Yeah, I haven't done cigars consistently.
So you just sip your wine and chill on out.
Hmm.
I get it. All right. So, is there anything else you want to say to the viewers? Like, how can we find you? How can they shop with you?
So the website is www.pappy pappy potion potion .shop. Instagram is underscore pappy g. And yeah, come get y'all some of this potion. You're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be the best wine you ever gonna have.
What's your TikTok too?
Oh, underscore pappy g as well.
Okay. All right. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So y'all shop with Pappy G. Get some Pappy Potion
Yes,
and
ma'am.
leave a nice review for them.
Absolutely,
Next time,
absolutely.
and you say you in Dallas now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I got a friend that lives in Dallas, so when I come to Dallas next time, I'm gonna definitely have to link up with you,
Okay.
and we could make some content or something out there. So
Okay, for sure. Let's do it.
thanks for coming on the show. I really appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. You have a good one.
All right, you too.
All right.